This week on Zen and Not Zen, BroTime edition.
Regardless of what's going on with this whole alien invasion, I mean, there's got to be lower hanging fruit than fucking me. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, seriously,
what are you
like...
gonna do with me?
Yeah,
I can't
sprint. Yeah, well, I mean...
I'm not doing anything for the human race.
I mean...
Move along.
I mean, on most facets, I mean, I just can see them just, like, wanting to kill someone else or kidnap someone else.
Like, they come up to you and what is the scenario? Like, they come up to you in their little
It's
ship.
like, nah, I'm just not feeling it.
Scan you with the little red laser thing, and they're like...
These are not the humans you're looking for.
Exactly. Seriously.
Put a big red X on your chest.
Yeah, it's like a goodbye.
Don't waste your time with Zone 3. He's good.
So fucking funny. You just see a scenario. Just not vibing, man.
Yeah.
We'll let this one go. Yeah, my syrup is good. With good. BroTime.
That was better.
That wasn't that bad. Wasn't good, but it was
not.
It was an improvement.
It
was an improvement.
My syrup.
Yes, yeah, you're, that's
so everyone talks about my just soulful voice.
Yeah.
Get that all the time.
Get that baritone in there, too.
That's right.
It's like a warm treacle honey.
Oh, fuck.
How we doing today? What's going on?
It's not much.
Good. Yeah, a little low energy today, but I'm sure that'll change in a minute once I start getting worked up about topics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feed off you guys.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
You suck energy from me.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen the new? I don't think it's new anymore, but the What We Do in the Shadows TV show.
Oh yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the new season.
With the energy sucking vampire.
Yes, oh my god, that is Colin.
Colin Robinson.
Colin, and then Vanessa Bayer when he meets his match in the office is one of my favorite episodes.
Is this
because she's an emotional vampire?
New Zealand vampire.
Yeah.
Wolf vampires.
What else do these guys do though? Because there's something else that they're
one of the dudes. Right? One of the dudes was in Flight of the Conchords.
Flight of the Conchords.
That's Jermaine Clement.
Yeah.
That shit's pretty fun.
I've heard nothing but good things about that.
It's hilarious.
It's on my queue on Hulu. But I kind of like.
It's on your queue on Hulu. Your Hugh queue.
Your queue.
I think they call it a Hugh queue.
Hugh queue.
If that's not a thing, it should be.
You just making up words again.
No,
dude, I don't make up words. I make up nicknames like Johnny Travie.
Johnny Travie. Well, same dude.
Freddy Five Fingers.
No, Johnny Travie's John Travolta.
Oh, Johnny Travie.
Which my mom's now started using that as.
Dude, bless her heart.
Hold on.
See, that's a side. It's a shitty nickname. I'm like, oh, it's Johnny Travie. She's like, oh, Johnny Travolta, Johnny Travie. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I forgot that your bad nickname. If you need to fucking explain it, then it's not a nickname. It's not.
He deserves a nickname for calling Adina Menzel Adele Dazeem.
Oh yeah, he fucked that up on was it the Oscars?
I would have never recovered from something like that. Yeah, if I had butchered someone's like that kind of person's name, a Broadway legend's name on national television, I would have never recovered from that. And he was just like, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like doing skits in like middle school or like, in assemblies and shit. I'm like trying to think if I fucked up a cue card scenario like that. I don't think I did, but I definitely did a lot of those classic mistakes. Mm-hmm. Like the hi, don't say your name, hi, my name, or whatever the fuck. I did a lot of those.
Well, I think it was a couple years back.
So I'm not to be John Travolta's a Scientologist, so I don't want to. Johnny Travie's not. I'm not Team Travie over here.
Team Travie over there. No, I think a couple years back, and I'm sorry I know this, but I think it was Miley Cyrus at some award show mispronounced A$AP Rocky.
Oh yeah.
And called him like ASAP Rock or something. And that was.
I remember this.
You could see him in the audience as soon as she mispronounced his name, like he mouthed some kind of curse words. Like
God damn it.
But, I've worked in so many places where I've had to, like, interview people and, like, know all these big training groups, and I've mispronounced so many fucking names. I can't tell you how many times. Shit, my name gets mispronounced all the fucking time.
How?
Rael.
Oh, yeah. You got a funky last name.
Yeah, Rael, yeah.
Rehill.
And then half time people don't even know my last name.
Yeah, well, why?
Unnecessary. Why
should anyone know your last name?
Exactly. I'm Adam. I'm a yoga teacher. That's what I do. Go in like, hey, my name's Adam. I'm teaching your yoga class today.
You don't go, my name is Adam, middle name that I remember that I'm forgetting right now, Real?
Matthew with 1 T, Real. Yeah.
Matthew
One T.
Yeah. It's a mouthful.
Damn, Faye.
Yeah, it doesn't really just flow
Damn,
off.
Faye.
Yeah.
Ask Faye about that. One T.
With one T. And the it's with one T is spelled out. That's part of my middle name.
And then you see, she already knew that you would have to type like shift underscore space.
Like an AIM username?
So good.
Every time. 1980, Faye was thinking. She knew what was up.
Thinking ahead.
No, I was either going to be an Amanda or Adam because they didn't have the
Amanda
baby
Huggins
toast back then. So
I was gonna be a Zachary Ian, which I can't think of a more '80s name.
Yeah,
dude, that's really close to Ian Ziering.
I know.
And Zachary Ty Bryan.
Dangerously close.
Good. Ooh, Zachary Ty Bryan.
ZTB, man.
ZTB off Home Improvement. I'm name dropping 90210.
Teenage heartthrob right
Shit,
there.
dude. ZTB.
Yeah.
Not JTT. You were on Team ZTB.
I got so many letters.
It was for the older ladies.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah.
ZTB. Fuck. I'm amazed I didn't know that. I'm like bummed out I didn't know that. Like I'm not bummed out. I mean I'm probably only gonna lose 2-3 hours of sleep over this.
Yeah, not too bad. Well, just go get your old Teen Bop magazines, man.
Oh yeah, my Tiger Beat. And
I know you got those back behind those baseball cards. And
Buy
all
the baseball
CDs
cards,
and
the
shit.
CDs,
yeah.
all the actual cool
underneath
shit that I
all
do
the
have.
Legos, it's like
underneath the Legos,
Lift up
by
your,
the Lost Ark of the Covenant, I got just a fucking stack of Tiger Beats. So,
I'd give anything to have those.
I forget that
back.
we're actually recording some of this shit, so I gotta always shut down some of this narrative. I can't just leave that out. Like, no, I don't have that.
No, you gotta. You
gotta
leave
just
it
let
hanging.
that just fester.
Yeah, you gotta let people think, man.
Mm-hmm.
What people think.
Yeah, that's how people get to know us.
Yeah, it's a caricature. It's like, what the fuck is this guy?
Oh, Robin, voice like honey, and he's got a stack
Voice
of
like honey,
Yeah,
syrup,
yeah.
just smooth, so smooth. 2 youths.
Oh man, I can't tell you how many times in the past year now that people that know me and the yoga studios and shit like that listen to this podcast, and they'll tell me like, man, I've got to meet this Robin guy.
Pretty epic.
I just got a picture in my head. And I'm like, what is your picture? And they'll describe it. I'm like, that's not
Robin. Not
Robin at all.
When we posted one photo of us on Facebook, it was like, well, that's, I'm like, sorry, I don't know what to do for you there.
I know, hey, that's
You're
me.
like a chameleon.
That's all I got.
I always say, I resemble Zach Morris, in the earlier years,
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, I cannot see that as one can. Yeah, in a non-Zach Morris kind of way.
And a screeched Zach Morris.
Oh, right.
Screeched.
Screeched
Oh,
Zach Morris.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
I used to comb my hair like Zach Morris back in the day.
Shit.
Side spike, like
Nice.
the wave.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
How many? How long it took to get that wave with the right fucking comb, and if you didn't have the right comb, it was just you're just combing out all.
So
the
you need to use some sort of product too, right?
100%, yeah.
See,
there's a gel and hairspray situation.
Ooh, gel and hairspray.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it had to be crunchy. Like it had to
stay. You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it.
No fluid movement whatsoever.
And
it goes in damp, and then you're gonna freeze it.
Yeah, so a little bit of gel to get the initial hold,
Yeah.
and then you had to have one of those brushes that had 17. That's it, just 17 bristles, that were really spaced out.
Yeah, so you
know
could
what
get
I'm
the
saying?
defined lines.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like the vacuum lines in the carpet. It's just the
It's
same.
so good when you get it right.
Oh god, it's so satisfying.
But I never got it right.
No.
Yeah, and you could see the progression of how shitty I got with it year to year instead of how better I got with it from the school pictures I took.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
I got a perm at Cost Cutters one time when my hair was shorter than it is now.
Oh.
And it so I feel you on the never got it right hair.
I've actually been thinking about getting a perm.
If it had not been at Cost Cutters and it had been a little bit longer, I don't think it would have been an issue. Yeah.
Is it a Supercuts? Just like a step tier?
Yeah, it's a Tucson Supercuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cost Cutters. Yeah, it wasn't even a chain. I think it was next to the grocery store. Just went in. But didn't do the bangs, so left the bangs bone straight.
Oh, yeah.
Bone straight bangs and then just an afro. Grandma, grandma tight curls.
Oh, man.
And then I just would put it back with butterfly clips.
That's so good. I can picture that.
Yeah, it was a look.
You should put that on the Reddit blunder years.
I got a picture of it.
My so Mon's gotten a perm recently for the past couple, actually probably about a year now. She's got about a couple perms.
They know what they're doing now.
They do, and she goes to a woman that she specializes in that stuff, and she does a great job.
Beach waves, there's all kinds of things.
Totally, but growing up in the '80s, seeing the progression of perms, I remember seeing them.
They did not know what they were doing
Bad perms, man.
It's like an arms race.
How so?
Arms race.
You gotta have a bigger and bigger perm, kind of like bell bottoms in the 70s. Dennis Lacey. They do is you get bigger bell bottoms.
That's true. That's where Jinkos came from.
Fucking Jinkos.
They're coming back.
They are.
Never left.
That's very fucking true.
Funny.
We gotta
Never
stop fucking talking about it. We think we talk about Jinkos. We just change the name of podcast.
I'm ready for Jinko to
talk about
sponsor us.
Jinkos. What? We just do an episode devoted entirely to Jinkos.
Okay.
Talking about all
Hot
the
topic
Jinkos
and
they used to own back in the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That was.
No. Thankfully, we've got a much more riveting topic than that.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What's our topic?
Today we're talking about existential ways the world can come to an end and how we feel that we would react to said ways. Is that the picture of
That's
the perm?
the picture, yeah.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
And so we're
it was free flowing that day because I was at the beach.
And this is how old are you here?
Oh, 6th grade maybe.
God,
7th grade.
Oh, I can't.
I mean,
wait
it
to
was
see this
peak
picture.
awkward time.
I mean,
love
and
the glasses really top it off.
Everything about it is.
I don't know
awkward.
how no one knew I was gay. Just all the choices were made.
I'm especially since we're putting this on recording, and I love you so much. I mean, a lot of jokes I'm coming to mind. I'm just leaving it alone because it's just that's hard.
It's my favorite. I keep it.
I love that
I keep this
picture.
picture on my phone for a reason.
I mean,
I'll
you
put it
saw
on my fridge. If you ever printed that out, I'd put it on my fridge.
I mean, you just saw me just go ooh.
That.
I was like, hey.
But you know what?
I persevered. It's made me the person I am today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cool
I'm all like,
to look at those
it
pictures.
did, didn't it?
You can really remember how you feel in those moments and say like, hey man, I've done some damn work, man.
Holy shit.
If I live through that, I can live through just better.
That was
I don't know if I would have been able to shave my head. I'm like, well, I already went through that in middle school where I had to leave the house.
Middle
so
school.
if I am.
Oh, you were just rocking that. I forget about. Oh fuck, you were going to school like that
every day.
You were going to school like that. Oh my.
Shopping at Ann Taylor Loft, just thinking I was a 32-year-old woman.
Yeah, like just
khaki pants.
Pleated.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Oh my God.
I pleated for the shorts, the high-waisted shorts with the pleats that go down to the knees.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to be sophisticated.
Wow. Yeah, just like a 32-year-old substitute English teacher.
Honestly, I had a crush.
Shit.
I had a crush on one of my social studies teachers, and I just wanted to dress like her. And she dressed like a professional 20-something, 20-something-year-old woman.
In 1994 or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
So
And
it's just like just
a little jean. It wasn't a jean jacket, but it was like a jean shirt, white shirt underneath it.
Oh.
Like a jort, maybe.
Yeah.
Jean skort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can recognize that style 100%. I can picture that.
Yeah, like you're going to a bunco party, a Tupperware party, like that.
Oh,
that's the look I was going for.
I years ago used to date someone who went to a bunco, like I got bunco. I'm like, oh.
I had a bunco birthday party.
She actually
My mom
she
threw
really
me a
enjoyed
bunco
it.
birthday party.
Is bunco? What is it again?
So I can't remember the rules exactly, but you have multiple tables of women. There's 4 women to a table, and then it's like a dice game. And I can't really remember the rules, but you're constantly switching tables, and there's winners and losers, and so it's like a tier system. So once you get down to a certain amount, there's a person that wins, and then you usually take home whatever prize it is.
Yeah, no, it was a very organized thing.
Yeah, my mom, the neighborhood ladies would have them every month.
It was in her neighborhood too.
Every lady would have a different. They'd have a different house every month.
She walked across.
And my mom was like, "Wouldn't it be
Okay.
fun if we just had your friends over for a bunco party?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds like a blast. Let's do it." Pretty good time.
Oh, that's great. Maybe we should do an episode on like the awesome birthday parties we've had over the years.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the back burner. We'll see what we can do with that.
All right, let's talk about how we can survive apocalypse.
I'm so excited about this because I've actually thought about a lot of these things.
All I do is think about this kind of stuff.
It's so fun.
Where
It's
this is
all
going to be,
I do.
I will be. Don't worry, America. I'll be the other side of this fucking category.
and not to say I think about it to like lament and be like, what would happen if I did this? But it's like, it's kind of fun to just like let your mind go with this stuff sometimes, like alien invasion, zombie
Like, what would I do in that
apocalypse,
situation?
you know?
I wonder.
So we'll start with zombie apocalypse. So one of the layers of this is like horror movie kind of situation.
Yes.
Too, right?
Unrealistic / realistic.
Unrealistic, exactly, totally. So we're looking at both, right? So zombie. I open it up.
Okay.
How do you think you'd be in a zombie apocalypse?
So if they're the kind of zombies that are like Dawn of the Dead, Walking Dead running zombies, don't know how long I'd last with that one. But if it's just like they're wandering around, I feel like zombies are similar to Pandemic in the sense like I feel like I could last a really long time in a zombie apocalypse because it requires staying in one place.
Yeah, I'll just fucking chill here. I got some shit,
pull
stock
up in my
up
mall.
on ganj, get some cans.
Yeah, like go find your Sam's Club, Costco,
fucking
local
chill.
mall, and just chill.
I don't need
There's
to
no reason to go look for help. Just go as long as you can.
See, this is where, I don't like thinking about this shit because I'm not going to fucking be hoarder and hoard all this shit. I want to do that.
Well, that's another layer is like the...
See, this is the thing, is then I got to fucking let other motherfuckers into my strategic Hamlet now. This is where I get in. And now you got to fucking...
My strategic Hamlet.
That's a Nom reference.
Jesus Christ. Nom reference.
Yeah, you like that?
Hey man, if you're coming to zombie apocalypse with Nom references, you'll be alright.
I'm 37. I didn't fucking serve a Nom.
That's a Nom reference.
A Nom reference. I don't want to talk about it. That's really all I got.
Bad respect for all this.
I also think it depends on where you are when it happens.
Well, if you're at the zombie factory, I mean, that's going to be a non-starter. We can give you a shorter lifespan there. Right. And the zombie factory.
Yeah, so like once the zombie thing settles in, we can like, okay, I'm going to find my little plot. We'll figure that out.
See, what's going to fuck it up is like, it's going to be like, hey, Adam, man, come meet me in my house. You're like, shit, all right. And then one of us is going to get fucked up on the way. Isn't that how these movies go?
Yeah, right.
It's just like, you're going to be like, hey, dude, come over here with those mind-expanding Cubenjis. You're like, all right, dude, about an hour out. Well, that's your movie right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So that actually sounds like a pretty good movie. But like,
I'd watch that. Yeah.
I'd watch that movie.
Yeah. That sounds like a Seth Rogen, James Franco joint.
But it's just like I always see these zombies and they're always walking all fucking slow. Granted, I've never watched Walking Dead. I've never really, but
they book it.
Yeah.
They book it. That's a game changer for me.
Yeah,
they run in that shit.
Yeah, there's some.
Oh, they fucking run.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what she was saying. Like some of the sprinters and
holy shit, they run in that movie. That show?
Like they have full muscles control.
So okay. So the other one was the only other one I really I've seen 28 Days Later. That's my other zombie movie.
Oh yeah.
Is that a different? See, we're thinking of two
like
different.
An outbreak kind of thing.
Yeah, that's like an outbreak zombie. Yeah. And that one fucking that shit. Don't give me that long. I mean, I'd be smarter than probably the other fucking idiot who's stupid enough to be hanging out with me there. But like, we're both dead in the first 30 minutes of that movie.
Yeah, right.
Well, I might have a good joke before I get fucking eaten.
I'm gonna go out with some chuckles.
That's what's up with me. Like if there was like the running zombies, or I even watched this movie recently called Army of the Dead. It was like Dave Bautista and some guys. It's
another Dave Bautista, the heavy hard hitting. I actually kind of like him.
He's not bad.
I think he's hilarious.
He's great. Yeah. But it's another zombie movie that just recently came out to where they have different levels of zombies.
Right.
So they have like the regular like worker zombies, and then they have alpha zombies that like not only can they run but they can think.
Or like the I Am Legend zombie type situation.
Still haven't seen
that shit like that. I'd be like zombie number 4.
Well, see,
I'd be out quick.
Gladly.
Like,
I would be gladly.
Exactly, right?
I'll be an alpha zombie, sure.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, in the interest of full disclosure, I should inform you, there is willful ignorance on my part about a lot of these movies because I don't generally like to watch shit that scares me. I'll just go ahead and say that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just not vibing. I'll watch all that shit. Like, it's got its time and its place, but I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, we should watch that movie. It's scary as shit.
Because it allows me to put my anxiety somewhere. Because my anxiety chills for no reason, and so now I can channel it to a reason.
See,
so
I'm always
takes
just
it off my shoulders.
See, it's like when the chick's just walking down the hallway. It's like, oh fuck. Okay, so I got like 4 seconds before some shit is gonna fuck me up for another 15.
Yep.
And that's fine. But I just generally I have yet to find a lot of those. Like 28 Days Later is a good example actually, because that's a very well regarded scary zombie movie for most people.
Great job.
But it's like those are kind of few and far between for me. I pick my areas for that. Same reason why I never watch Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Now, even though that doesn't really strike me as a scary show, even though
apparently
those are fast.
No, it's more like
zombies.
It's like and it's also like a social experiment, really.
Yeah.
It's like
it started getting too intense for me. I think I stopped watching around season 4 or whatever. But like the first couple seasons, I really liked. But yeah, I think it was more about the relationships than the actual. I mean, there was some like jumpy moments,
so what you're
but
saying,
not like
it's a
horror
character-driven drama.
It is.
Yeah, just sprinkling a smattering of zombies in there, just for special effects.
Zombies. I mean, really. My only real introduction to zombies was Zombie Ate My Neighbors on Super Nintendo. Did you ever fucking play that game? That game was the shit. Yeah. That game was the shit.
That was great. I forgot about that.
And then Plants vs Zombies on like all that. But then that's
really those zombies I do all right with.
See, those guys
dragon leg zombie. Yeah, come on.
Or grandpa zombie with the newspaper. No problem. Just let the grandpa hold the newspaper. Won't get pissed off and run faster.
Yeah.
Like all this shit makes
just
sense.
put like a dog collar on and keep him in the shed like Shaun of the Dead. Just let him play video games.
Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead is so I've tried to watch that movie probably a half dozen times.
God, oh, man.
And no, this is the thing. I've fallen asleep every time, and that's a slow build on a movie. Literally, I've tried so many times because I know everyone's like, "Oh, it's the best."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like 30 minutes in before it like kind of really starts to take off.
Yeah.
And well, now that I don't drink, I could probably actually do that.
Yeah. See, set your goal. Start at 11 a.m. on a day off, and just set yourself up for success.
Because that's kind of a long one too. That's a 2 hour plus comedy.
I probably, but it's worth it.
I love those guys. They're great.
Feels like 15 minutes.
Simon,
the Hot Fuzz guys. Yeah.
They're great writers.
Edgar Wright. Yeah.
Paul's great movie. Fantastic movie.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz
hilarious.
is great. Hell yeah.
Baby Driver. Also.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Definitely. I love zombie movies like Zombieland, like Woody Harrelson.
I did like that.
That was a good fucking movie.
I did like that.
So Zombieland came out when I was working at the cinema over in Redmond. And so that, in the cinema over there, we served people in the cinema, so food and drinks, stuff like that. And, man, I can't tell you how many people we scared the shit out of in some of those movies, especially Zombieland. Because you just pop out of nowhere in the dark and you're like, here's your barbecue pizza. And they're like, ah!
I just wanted to sneak in these buffalo wings.
Remember like how Snoop Dogg just appears out of the stairs on Half Baked?
Right, exactly.
Did you hear about the halftime show for the Super Bowl? I know you give zero fucks about
I did.
I heard about it. Who's in it?
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg,
Oh, shit.
I think Mary J. Blige, Eminem.
It's in LA, right?
Good.
Yeah, but it's like, it is like, that is such a big deal for just where hip hop is now.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, that'll be one I'll actually, I watch that shit anyway, but I would actually really want to watch that.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, that's going to be good stuff.
Good shit.
Oh, yeah.
Zombies.
So zombies. So there's, do you want to stick with horror movie stuff?
Yeah, fuck it.
Sure.
Fuck it.
Okay, so what about like the Jason situation?
See, that'd be,
like
that
hacker
motherfucker
or
walks pretty
something.
slow. Geico did a good example of that when they joked about, like, let's get to the cemetery. Like, it's kind of the whole point. It's just the logic.
I feel like I make good choices, so I would do okay.
Yeah.
Against like a Michael or a Jason. I think my worst nightmare would be Freddy, because you can't escape Freddy. And
haven't seen any of those movies.
So Freddy comes to you only when you're sleeping.
Yeah, he's in your
so
dream.
So he keeps you sleep deprived, and I am someone who really needs to sleep. So if that is my safe space, and if that was taken away from me, and it was all like you couldn't, no matter how far you run, like you're still asleep, so you're still in his world. So I think Freddy, for sure, hands down, I would not last very long in a Freddy situation. But I think with Michael or Jason, I think I'd be all right.
Yeah, because at the same time, you're just literally confined to, I don't really know Michael Myers' story, but Jason could be killed, quote unquote, or whatever.
Michael can't either.
Is that the whole point?
They're still trying to knock him off.
But the whole point is that at the same day, it's not like this motherfucker has, quote, like superhuman ability to run.
Here's the thing: I'm not trying to beat him. I'm just trying to be alive.
I'm just
and
trying
get
to
away
not,
from
yeah,
him.
like it's
I'm
like
not
if he's
trying
down there,
to kill
I'm just,
him.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a good call. It's just like cool. I will just drive to Eastern Washington, and then I will just keep moving.
Right. It's like I don't support what you do.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to stop you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just
but I want you to follow your dreams, and I understand.
I'll like follow
that
you to
world's a very confusing place right now. We just need to follow our hearts.
You could follow me to like a much more fertile hunting ground that you will like make hay at.
Yeah.
Can I bring you to Florida?
Right. Yeah.
Just let you live.
Start the
in
panhandle,
Florida.
just work your way down.
Shit.
I work with him.
I support Jason.
Well, shit, unrelated but related. What are some classic quote horror movies that you guys like? I automatically think of The Shining, but The Shining to me isn't really a horror movie. That's more of like a
Just it's fucking psycho.
Yeah, it's like a thriller.
Yeah, totally.
Kubrick. It's a lot of shit, but it's like I wouldn't call that a horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think like something like The Exorcist would probably be like a horror movie.
Fuck, I haven't seen that in a grip.
That was
Craig T.
For
Nielsen.
that time when that came out, like the spinning head, the spitting of the pea soup and shit.
It's just the whole subject of the devil just being forefront center.
Fucked a lot of people up.
Yeah, I love a good like a Paranormal Activity type situation.
Yeah.
I like those kind of ready cam those ones still kind of scare me sometimes because I forget I'm watching a movie.
Like what?
Some of them are trash. Paranormal Activity, I like that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
Even
one.
like,
that
I know it gets
trippy.
a lot of shade,
I always
but
saw
like,
that the previews that showed a bunch of people getting scared, and I'm like, fuck.
It
kind of
scared me when it
Yeah,
first
it
came
did.
out. It really
Saw
scared
was
me.
pretty fucked up. Saw was fucked up.
Yeah,
totally.
Saw.
But see, that also, I mean, was that a horror movie? I mean, that's a horror movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Saw movies are too gory in the sense of...
See,
it's like... I like comedy
God,
gore
that movie
or
was
like
fucked.
campy gore. Like that's different to me. Like Slumber Party from the 80s or Sleepaway Camp or like those kind of gory
I haven't
movies.
seen those, but I know what you're talking about.
They're just like the old school classic,
Like
but
where
they're
the blood
very
is just like
right.
shooting out
and it's
the
like
neck kind of shit.
campy and it was scary at the time, but like I can deal with that. But
Good
like
boob
Saw
movies
is
for
gore
dudes like
for
us.
gore's sake, and I watched the first one. And then I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good with all that. I might have watched the second one too, with
Saw.
whatever the jaw one was.
Saw. Oh yeah, that was the second one.
Yeah.
I think they made like fucking 6 of those
Yeah, there's a
things.
bunch.
Yeah.
There's a grip. Yeah.
Fucking Saw.
What about the movie Seven? Remember that one?
See, that was the
Yeah.
other one that just came to mind. But
That was
see,
like psychological
Well, that's
thriller.
That's just
Fincher.
a Tuesday, I feel like, in
But see,
America.
that's
Fuck, right.
God, it's a fucking brilliant movie. But it's like, I mean, that's scary as fuck too. But I mean, that's not like a horror movie either. Like
Yeah.
that's just a
No,
scary,
A
fucking
thriller
believable,
movie.
gross, fucking dark movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Silence of the Lambs type movies, right?
Right.
It's just like you get into somebody.
See that's some scary shit. I
I
watched that movie
classify
recently
horror-
again. Like rewatched that. The end of that movie scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
But that's all about like the human psyche. You know?
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
just-
that's not
yeah.
like a monster that's chasing us that
Yeah.
we can't get out of our head.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my god, that's a human. That's a human monster. Like that's a human being that has monster type qualities.
So I mean, obviously, I think that's where we're kind of differing. As you know, and Shining's another great example.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
because
right.
we're still just dealing with just a human. But it's just like,
Yeah.
I guess I go back to 28 Days Later. That's the only one that truly strikes me as like a fucking scary movie, or the first Saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so growing up, we watched
Because these movies are all over the fucking place, and I'm
movies.
just like, I don't really hear people going, "You got to see this one," which is why I don't see them.
Yeah. No, they're definitely a genre. Mom doesn't like watching scary movies, so like she doesn't mind what I found out recently, because I thought for the longest time it was just no scary movies. But what she doesn't want to watch are movies that are realistically scary.
Yeah, like
If
the
they're
serial
like-
killers,
what we just talked
hunting
about.
women, kidnapping,
Yep.
rape,
Yeah.
all of that stuff is
Definitely.
like I'm out. Like
Yep.
I want the Freddy, the Michael, the Jason,
like Chucky.
Chainsaw, Chucky,
Chucky's
love
the
a
best.
Chucky,
Chucky's the
Seed of
best.
Chucky,
Bride of
of
Chucky.
Chucky. Sign me up all day, every day.
Oh,
for
remember
those.
Leprechaun in the Hood?
Fuck!
That was a
yes!
great horror movie.
So I've
Campy as
only
fuck,
seen a
man.
couple of those, but I remember I think it's like Leprechaun 7. Like
There's so
like
many.
there's some dude. Of course, you know you're running away, but you're always still too
Right.
fucking close to the bad guy. One away, what's his name? Warwick Miller or whatever.
I don't
Warwick
know.
something or other.
You
The
can
guy
bring
who
something
played
up
the
and I would
Leprechaun?
do.
Yeah,
I think you're
anyway.
right.
Anyway, Warwick Davis maybe. He like is chasing the guy, and the guy's at like a fucking fun center or whatever, and he ends up on the go-kart track, and of course the Leprechaun, you see the headlights clip on, and he's got like an evil go-kart that's got like horns and spikes and shit, and of course he runs over this fucking
Warwick
guy.
Yeah,
Davis,
man.
good for you, man.
Like, it fucking runs over this guy. I'm like, well, that's a brilliant scene. Like, yeah, it's just, I need this guy. He's like, man, as soon as this fucking guy walks onto my horror fucking go-kart track, it's on.
Mandy put on one the other day that it's called Shark Avalanche.
Oh, that's
So it's about
just
sharks
much-
that survive in the snow and avalanches.
Oh wow.
I like those kinds of ones. Like just absolute
Avalanche.
trash.
Did you ever see?
They're fun.
I mean, I think it's actually available on one of the streaming things now. But Jack Frost, the serial killer snowman.
Yes, I did.
Brilliant.
Watched
Fucking
it
brilliant.
when it was
Oh, my
at
God.
Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, with the case. Yeah,
because I was
rented
like,
it. I
oh,
fucking
Jack
rented-
Frost.
Oh, yeah,
because
Michael
there was
Keaton.
another.
Michael Keaton.
We
We
talked-
watched
we did a
I
podcast.
watched it the other
I
day
watched
just to
it.
tell you I watched it.
Oh my
We did a
God.
podcast
I
about
watched
Jack
it.
Frost for fucking hours. We did
Kept
like
waiting for
that was
Michael.
a 3-parter. Us talking about Jack Frost.
I remember the scene where the
kept
snowman
waiting
was.
for Michael.
I did. I was a child. I was a child at Blockbuster picking out movies. I was like, I don't remember it being looking that scary, but all right. I knew it was about a Jack Frost snowman. We picked it up, and all I remember from that movie, it scarred me. I watched it all the way through, of course. But it was when he was in the shower, which I was like,
Isn't that where he has sex with the chick and he sticks out his ice dick?
Yes.
Yeah, ice
It
dick.
scarred me for life.
Oh,
Can't
no.
look another snowman the same.
He's all like, "Yeah, come on to me." He says He says like a
Yes.
one-liner that's related to fucking and ice or snow. I don't remember what he said,
can't remember
but it was
either.
appropriate. Like he's like, that would make sense
Oh.
if your dick was made out of
Good
snow.
writing.
That's what you would say.
It's solid writing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wow. I want you to really get into this character here.
Oh my god.
That shit was fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
That movie was hilarious.
I don't think I've seen the horror movie.
Oh, you got it, man.
I watched.
It's Chucky if Chucky was a snowman.
It was
a
just,
snowman.
Well, so here's the difference. Here's the yes and no. Yes and no. So Chucky was a serial killer's soul was transferred to the doll.
Right. How it transpired, because he is the guy.
He was a guy who was being transferred in a car wreck, right. And he was like turned into the prison truck,
liquid nitrogen or something.
So the prison truck hit like one of those tanker trucks with like Secret of the Ooze colored green liquid.
Yep. Oh, yeah,
and that mixed with the dying serial killer and the snow to make a serial killer snowman. Similar but different. It's
that right cocktail, man.
Right.
Didn't they fucking kill him? They kill him with antifreeze?
I mean, that's the only way.
Yeah.
How did they figure that out?
Oh fuck. I mean, I think they were fighting in some garage.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just watch and see.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we got 82 minutes.
I mean, I'm gonna say I can't believe you know that movie, but I can believe because every time we get together, it's like some random shit. Where I mean,
the fact that we're like not, but we are best friends is weird.
We're the same. We're the same human.
You want to go to karate in the garage?
Yes. Let's go watch Jack Frost.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I think if I had to, I think I could last longer mentally than I could physically in a horror movie. Like if I had to fight, I think I'd do okay. But if I had to run away and outrun somebody chasing me, I won't last very long. And I'll tell you this, the reason why I found out is because I have not done a full outrun probably since 1992.
Okay, Jason Bourne. I mean, who the fuck does that?
But I thought my legs could still do it. And so I was on the playground. I was working at like a summer camp. And these kids were like, oh, let's race. I was like, got this, no problem. My legs are still going to work like they used to. It was like cement bricks. Like my brain was not communicating to my legs. So I was like, okay, good to know that if I needed to run away, I can't. So I will find different defense mechanisms to make up for that. But yeah, I'm not going to outrun anybody.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
I mean, I just can't flat out run anymore. I'm like, obviously the summer camp. I'm like, what the fuck is this scenario? I mean, like, you're in good physical shape, and I do some athletic shit, but it's like...
I haven't been in a scenario I needed to run.
Yeah, exactly. I'm never just like, let's just fucking see how fast I can do this 100.
No, like, from a dead standstill, when you were a kid, you could just
get me on the
run.
Fucking blocks. Yeah.
I just thought that lasted forever. I didn't understand that stopped at some point. The last time I did it, I could do it. And then all of a sudden I couldn't. And I ate shit in front of an entire elementary school playground. Kids were coming up to check on me. And I was like, I'm fine.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
That's good.
Oh, when I was snowboarding, that looked really bad.
When I first started snowboarding, I ate shit so bad in Colorado. Fucking bad on one of the huge, easy slopes. And, this sweetest fucking buttons, 5-year-old kid's like, are you okay? I'm like, fuck, I'm fine. Fuck off, you little shit.
Eating shit in front of children is the worst.
God. He does a flip to stop. He's like, are you good? I'm like, no, I'm good. Does a kip, flip, fucking backflip.
Sprints off in his skis.
Yeah, just like shit.
Fucker.
So I don't know if it was a kid or not, but so I used to live in Shoreline. And I was painting that outside of our house one time. And I'm up on this ladder. And the back of our house opens up to a drainage pond, and then there's a house on the other side of that. So there's really nobody behind me. And so I'm out there painting this fucking cedar planking, and I have to paint.
That's a bitch.
Right, because you have to paint underneath and shit, right?
Yeah, because it's also got all the things.
Yeah, right. So I got to paint, then step back and look, and paint and look. And so I'd been up on the ladder for so long, I forgot I was on the ladder. And I was only 4 or 5 feet up.
Yep.
And I was painting, and I literally stepped back off the ladder and fell straight down. But luckily, I wasn't that high up. Again, it was high enough to scare me. But I landed, and I was like,
that could have been really bad.
And I looked around, and I'm like, okay, I'm all good. And then I hear, off in the background, I hear...
Are you okay?
No, just a slow clap. Just a strong, slow clap. And I'm like, I was so happy somebody got to witness that, because that was probably pretty funny to watch.
Yeah,
some dude just step off the fucking ladder.
Because you just see, he wasn't expecting to do that.
Just fucking never fails. There's so many cool-ass things that I do physically, catching things I shouldn't catch, or being able to, whatever. Nobody ever sees that, but anytime I just... fall off a fucking ladder at the guy that nobody's out there, but that day that I'm out there, somebody saw.
Oh, it was so great.
That's my life.
I love it.
That's hilarious.
You got to provide those little stories for somebody
very
else.
Very true. That's what keeps the world going around. God damn it.
All right, so what about an alien invasion?
I mean, I'm stoked for it. Whatever they need me for.
Those motherfuckers off signs I ain't too scared about.
Yeah.
Sorry to use the word ain't.
I ain't too scared about.
Ain't too proud to beg. Sweet darling, please don't leave me. Don't you know?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, that's not fucking scary alien. That's like,
well, here's the thing. You have alien aliens, you have Independence Day aliens, and then you have, like...
Those aliens
tall
are fucking
aliens.
scary.
Yeah, and then you have tall aliens, right?
Still haven't seen that, but
So
I want to
different
chill with those
scenarios.
guys. I got no problem with those guys.
I think I'd do okay in an alien invasion, because I'd be so stoked to just be like, whatever you guys have in store, let's
lower.
go. I'm in.
I mean, regardless of what's going on with this whole alien invasion, I mean, there's gonna be lower hanging fruit than fucking me. Like that's the whole thing. Like seriously,
what are you gonna do with me?
Yeah,
I can't sprint.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm not doing anything for the human race.
I mean,
move along.
I mean, on most facets, I mean, I just can see them just like wanting to kill someone else or kidnap someone else.
Like they come up to you and what is the scenario? Like they come up to you in their little
it's
ship.
Like, nah, I'm just not feeling it.
You with the little red laser thing, and they're like,
these are not the humans you're looking for.
Exactly. Seriously.
Put a big red X on your chest.
Yeah, it's like a good pie.
Don't waste your time with Zone 3.
It's so fucking funny. You just see a scenario. Just not vibing, man.
Yeah.
We'll let this one go.
Yeah. Oh man, I welcome the aliens, man.
That's like the one scenario I'm really not scared of.
Have you seen the documentary on Netflix, Close Encounter of the Fifth Kind?
Yes, I've watched them all.
So
watched
good.
them all.
So good. It's where Fifth Kind, Robin, just in case you don't know.
Thank you.
Is the calling of aliens. So we want the aliens to come.
So like that SETI shit.
Yeah, so there's groups of people now, and I can't remember the name of the guy that runs
Remember
it.
Species?
Remember
Species?
I can see his face,
Yes.
the glasses.
He's very, very well known. He's talked on a lot of the
that
the alien
aliens guy, man.
That guy. Not Giorgio.
Giorgio's
or something. Yeah, that guy. No, not that
aliens,
guy. This guy actually looks credible. Not to discount Giorgio, but like the guy just doesn't look like. The guy looks like your traditional person that wants to talk about aliens.
Aliens, man.
It's tough.
This is what he looks like.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That guy seems a little more convincing than the other guy.
He holds these
Stephen
groups
Greer.
of people.
Okay, yeah.
Stephen Greer.
Yeah.
He holds these groups where they get together in specific places and in groups, and they basically meditate and call the aliens to them. And when they
get
do this,
results.
They do, yeah. They get these results. They get light shows that pop up and all these like
orbs of light, not
all
necessarily
kinds of
like spaceships, but like orbs that will turn in from one thing to 5 things. And they have it on camera.
Yeah.
And I would lose. I don't know what I have to do to make myself more attracted to aliens. Like I stay out late at night. I watch all the documentaries. Like I'm interested.
Do you
I
try
meditate.
to call them?
I haven't. I haven't yet because I'm like, I don't know. I should try. I should just try. Should try to do it.
What, to go talk to the aliens?
Well, just meditate and see if they'll show up. I did have a dream one time when I was thinking about it. And there was an alien little orb ship that popped in. The way the windows work in my apartment, they're like up high. And I could see him peek in and then peek out. And then I woke up. So I was like, maybe they just popped into my dream a little bit.
Maybe it's like one of those scenarios like what I'm talking about. Maybe like, Zone 3's cool over here, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like, listen,
sees you in
bless her heart. She's very interested, but we've got other fields to crop.
Bless her
heart. Bless her heart.
We got to do another fucking weird pattern in some corn in Ohio.
Right?
Yeah.
Be right back.
We gotta keep on schedule.
Yeah, seriously, we're not gonna be able to flatten this corn by ourselves. We gotta hire somebody who lives out there to do it.
Yeah. Well, do you think all crop circles are man-made, or do you think some were made by some kind of craft, or even like some geological thing that happens?
So it's tough for me to not be extremely cynical about that one, but there's ones on huge scales like the Nazca lines where it's like I still believe those. I still believe those were done by humans, but that is infinitely more impressive than 100 acres in fucking Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
but I still think that was done by a human.
Okay.
Because it's also like, you know, you just have so much time. Like, when you have nothing else to fucking do.
Well, you mean like if you're living on a farm?
Well, no, well, time? I mean, well, yeah, well, in the crop circle thing, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, in Robin's jaded idea of what's going on is, like, I'm gonna get up in the morning, try to get something to eat, and then
like ancient Nazca lines, you mean?
yeah, like, you know, like a hunter-gathering society. I mean, it's like, oh, the project is we're gonna fucking make a huge bird. I'm like, all right, cool. How long is this gonna take? The rest of your fucking life. Sounds cool.
Right.
Got something to fucking
30 years? All right, no problem.
Right,
you know? Right. So it's easier for me to do that. And if we want to have, like, if we want to get into the macro of, like, what I believe space and solar system, why would they choose fucking here to go and put a bird in the Nazca Lines example?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, with
so
how vast we believe space to be.
A lot of, so.
And I believe aliens to exist because it would be stupid to believe that we're the only ones alive.
Yeah. There's a book called Fingerprint of the Gods, Graham Hancock wrote, and he does a lot of...
Any relation to Herbie Hancock?
I don't believe so. No.
John?
Herbie Hancock.
No, actually maybe John.
Former framers of the Constitution, John and Herbie Hancock.
But so one of the theories he talks about is that, you know, there's those theories that Earth was populated by aliens as like some kind of... either a vacation spot that they used to come to and look at, you know, like we're in a big orb.
Sorry about it, guys.
Like Tahoe.
Or another theory is that it was a, yes, like Tahoe. Or it was an experiment just to see, like, hey, we have these beings, we're going to put them on this planet and then see what happens.
How they do.
I grow a little
and so
dish.
Part of the Nazca Lines and some of the reasons they say they think that the aliens came and visited in the beginnings.
And the pyramids and all that
totally.
is for helping.
Yeah, exactly. So to feed us a little bit of information here and there. But also just to vacation here and like check it out and be like, oh, look at those fucking humans, they're doing cool. Hey, look, they built that thing.
Oh,
hey,
I love what they did with the garage.
Right. Here's a little thing. And so the Nazca Lines were believed to be signs, like landing spots for aliens, so that they had some kind of landmark. I don't know if the humans did it, the aliens did. I can't remember what the whole theory is. Again, theory. You know, I'm not saying this is like factual. This is a theory. But it's interesting to look at that stuff and to hear
He's like,
about
I've got
theories.
some scrolls in the garage that will blow your fucking mind.
You're not there yet, Robin.
Oh, nice.
That's
not scroll worthy. Gotta get the humidity just right.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna research the Vedas first. You know,
Oh,
then we'll get to the
fuck. That's awesome.
But yeah, there's so many cool things with aliens and like, I was watching.
You know, Thomas Jefferson was in a cult, man. And that cult was into aliens.
Thomas Jefferson?
No, that's off Dazed and Confused.
What?
That's it.
Well,
That's
a lot of
was
stonemasons back then, you know.
What?
You got a lot of those groups that were like people that were rumored to be part of like the stonemasons, Illuminatis, and you know.
Yeah, no, I was just quoting the stoner guy of Dazed and Confused.
I think if I was like an elevated being, like I believe a lot of aliens.
Wait, so you're not?
Not that maybe that's why they haven't come to me yet. Oh, because I am one. I'm
like,
here.
You're like Neo. They don't fucking Neo because they already have Neo.
They don't need another Neo.
I feel like we'd be fascinating to watch. Like we'd be like little baby creatures.
Some of us are. I mean, well, shit. I spend time on Reddit watching people do stupid shit all the time and get tons of joy out of that.
And if I was
probably
like
probably too much.
Highly intelligent thing.
What's this? If you are
put these little creatures on this little blue planet.
Nice.
Like, I'd check in once in a while, just be like, all right, see how you're doing. All right, that volcano, that was impressive. All right, that went around the entire world.
Right? Yeah.
It was pretty fucking impressive.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
Frank?
Frank, did you do that?
Frank, you won the pool.
2022, Frank. Yeah.
That's how aliens are.
I'd like it. The elementary school teachers of the aliens are taking care of Earth. They're like coming in to teach us how to do shit.
Coming of age books. Do you ever read My Teacher's an Alien?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, but I know that book.
That's that.
Because that was on a book fair.
Yeah, that's a BFD
Yeah,
at the
that was a book fair.
Book fair.
Sure.
There. Yeah.
Oh man, I miss those. That was fun.
I was talking about those the other night at the fucking book fair.
Yeah.
Book fair was the
I used to
shit.
get the book jackets. You make those book jackets, you know, little fold little thing. That was good stuff. That like predates, and I know we talked about this before, but like Columbia House. Did they? You think they were prepping us to be ready for Columbia House by doing those book fairs?
No, because I think Columbia House was going on. Like I remember Columbia House for cassette tapes, but I want to say they were doing that shit for records too.
Oh shit!
Like way back
like
when.
70s and stuff.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, cassettes and CDs were all I did with
Fucking
Columbia
cassettes,
House.
bro, dude.
Oh, dude.
Dude. Speaking of cassettes,
Yeah, you'll
What?
love this. Daniel Radcliffe's new role. He's playing Weird Al in a
Yeah.
Weird Al biopic.
I read that today.
What?
Right? Fucking Daniel Radcliffe's gonna play Weird Al.
Oh my god!
Yeah, dude.
It's called Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
Stop.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I can't wait for that.
Is Weird Al
Totally.
producing it?
I don't know. I think he's got some kind of part in it, but
I
I'm
would
not
assume
sure.
he does. Hopefully they, they don't do it the whole Bohemian Rhapsody thing. We get
Oh,
all the
yeah.
grit, like Al's dark years, and shit. His fucking Ike Turner years.
He's playing the fucking
Yeah, just
the
like-
accordion for blowjobs and shit.
He's playing the accordion for blowjobs.
That's where Amish Paradise came
Oh
from.
my god.
Yeah.
We're going to
Oh god, I can't wait for
Oh,
that.
the dark years.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
God.
What
Yeah,
a great
I'm
idea
excited
for a
about that.
movie.
He was on. Weird Al did an interview with Questlove on Questlove Supreme's podcast not too long ago, and it was one of the most interesting podcasts I heard in a while from a musician. Like hearing Weird Al's story and
Oh,
like what he
yeah.
had to go through to like get the approvals to do a lot of the songs he did, the
Yeah.
musicians he had to work with, and all this stuff. It's he's fucking talented. That guy's got some grit. He's
Truly.
been doing this shit for a while.
He carved a space for himself only. Like he does what only he can do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Nobody else
respect.
can really parody like that.
No.
Weird Al. I love
Agreed.
that guy.
Fuck.
Any more on Aliens?
No, I would be stoked and welcomed. And also, if they're gonna destroy the planet, like go for it. I'll
Yeah,
just
that's fine.
that's whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. So speaking of destroying the planet, what about so the things we've talked about so far are like things outside of our control, but but we can still like get away from. Like,
Yeah.
we can get away from zombies. You can get away from aliens. We just talked about like I'm not important.
I see
like,
Yeah,
where
it's
you're
fine.
going. I see where you're going,
This
bro.
is a segue.
What about like a meteor's gonna like just?
Oh,
take
that's
out
not
the
where I
planet?
thought you were going. Oh, a little Deep Impact, Taya Leone.
Yeah, like what if like there's like an event that's going to take out the planet. There's nothing we can do.
That's
We've
gonna be a
tried
I
our
think I would be
things.
my most calm.
That would be
ever.
a mess.
If I
That would
knew
be a
something
mess.
was coming that was like a don't look up situation where it is inevitable, it is a planet killer, there is nothing we can do, I'd be like, great, not
Dude,
going to work.
dude.
I'm going to eat what I want. I'm going to go see beautiful things. I'm going to go see as many people as I can. And I think I would have nothing more to worry about.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Real talk, fucking home. Some of my the only person I know that it's actually happened to, but when they fucked up that missile warning in Hawaii, like a year and a half ago.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
So we are no, but
Right.
so everyone I talked to that was over there, like my friend Tyson and Maria, they slept through it.
Yeah.
Like my best friend and his wife, they were there with their family. They were kind of all freaking out, but it was like a bunch of them. Like literally, it was like all of them were together. So it's like okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But like my buddy Alex was like couldn't get a hold of anybody because obviously cell phones were going nuts. He was freaking the fuck out because he was
Yeah.
by himself.
Right.
And he couldn't get a hold of his lady,
Yeah.
couldn't get a hold of anyone on the mainland. He's just like, holy shit. So he's just like, I went outside and smoked a joint and
Yep.
just kind of like cried. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm like,
That's
what are you
exactly-
like? It's just like, I'm like, I'm not even talking shit. I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, the kind
know?
that you
Yeah.
have like, oh, you have 15 minutes, like that. I think I would just
This
go
is not
numb.
a drill. This is happening.
Right,
Shit,
I
he
just
couldn't
go
get a hold
numb.
of anybody, and it's not like,
Right.
I'd put on Great British Baking Show and let it
Fuck,
joint and just
dude.
14 minutes. Here we go.
Holy shit,
Like
yeah.
there's literally nothing
No,
you
I
can
mean,
do in
he-
14
he-
minutes.
He took
Wow.
it, I remember, because I got a text from Landon when he was over there, because he was over there when he had it. He's like, oh, this is kind of trippy, but I was like, I was still drinking at the time, so I like kind of got, I was hungover, I'm like, went back to sleep, and I'm like, oh, fuck, and then I got up, and I'm like, oh, well, and then I like turned on the news, and I'm like, I guess Hawaii's still there, so everyone's
Yeah,
still
that's good to know.
Wow. Yeah, that's a trip. Man.
No, but that literally happened. They had a literally drop down thing on that, and they just accidentally clicked, yes, missiles are coming.
Well, I have done a lot of nuclear missile research just because 2016 happened, and I was like, it's probably going to happen in the next 4 years. We're going to get nuked or something's going to happen. Yeah. But the nice thing is about a nuke is that, like, we're pretty much in the blast zone, so it's, like, instantaneous. No pain, nothing like that.
We're definitely, we're number
I would
one.
Be
Bremerton
worried,
is, like, we got tons of nukes here. We're gone. We're gone.
And it's vaporized, and it's done. And I didn't want my dogs, like, burning or having radiation.
Dude, Jeff wouldn't like that.
No. I want it to go quick, easy, simple. So it's like
for Jeff's sake.
But it's the, like, 30 miles out is, like, when you just slowly burn alive.
Oh, yeah. Or
like,
just, like, or 60 miles out where
it's
just, like, you just will slowly, like, lose appendages over,
like my skin just melting off. Like, don't put me through 30 minutes of agony before I die. Like, just put me in the blast zone.
Yep.
So I think I would just be calm. As long as I knew the thing was coming straight for us, like, cool. It'll be over in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. Yeah, like the whole, like, rebuild humanity, like, we're, like,
not interested.
One of the dozen left, and, like, living in, like, Mount Everest
I am not
atmosphere.
built for that Mad Max scenario. Right? I am not, nor do I want to be. Like, I don't want to be...
think that I would be, but at the same time, I'm like, God damn it, I don't know if I got that.
My biggest frustration in those survival apocalypse movies is, like, what are you fighting so hard for to live? Like, everything's gone.
Well, so here's
my thing.
Right.
And not to make this about vaccinations or some shit, but, like, this is the way I always thought about this. So, like, a lot of the anti-vaxxers, some of the, sonic wisdom I hear from some of these people are like, oh, in 2 years you're all going to die. And I'm like, in all honesty, don't want to live in a fucking world where it is just people that don't believe in vaccines.
No.
Not saying everyone should do vaccines, but, like, literally... I don't know any of the people I know that aren't vaccinated. So that's the point. It's like, okay, so all of my friends are dead. All of my family is dead, and it's just me and hillbilly buttfucker over here.
Right.
Like, I'm just like, I don't really like this scenario either.
Like, just living, just to be alive is not enough for me.
Good.
So it's like, if I need to go out in the, I am more than happy to go out in the first wave.
Oh,
and that
dude,
is not
first
saying
wave it, dude.
I'll
hold your hand, bro.
Yeah, no, not
first
a problem.
First wave.
I'm not afraid of dying in that sense.
Fuck that, no.
Yeah, oh, dude, just like, well, into the hot cauldron like on Terminator 2.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Throw me into the lake of plutonium. Yeah, no, I'm not here to rebuild the planet or humanity. Not interested.
Oh my god.
Not interested at all.
Yeah, that'd be tough, Like,
it'd be tough. Yeah, rebuilding the world. Yeah, it'd be tough.
Well, it's like I believe in reincarnation. Like, that's one of the few things that I do have.
Like come back as some fucked up flower.
I don't think death is the end, so I'm not scared of death in that sense. Like, I don't think there's like a heaven or a hell that you get spit into, but I think like energy can't be created or destroyed. We are energy, so we go somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody knows what that is, but like there is something after we die.
Totally.
And it doesn't have to be like a spiritual religious thing. It could be a science thing. Like the energy of the essence of who you are goes somewhere.
It's the law of thermodynamics. Right.
So
energy is created, it stays around.
It does not scare me. I want to be able to live as long as I can and have the best time I could. But if like I'm just misery in a desert of wasteland, just surviving for the sake of surviving, like quality of life at that point. Not quality of life.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be that guy.
No, I don't feel the need to.
Yeah.
And
like
and
somebody
maybe
steps up and's like, I don't agree. I don't.
Yeah, great. I bequeath it. I bequeath it to you.
It's like fuck, man. Everybody's power fighting and like now we're cannibals and shit. It's like I don't want to. No, this is not. I'm cool with this.
No. Yeah.
First wave it. Mm-hmm. Take me out.
Absolutely.
First wave it.
The first wave.
First wave club right here. Bonded forever.
Like a bunch of cowards.
If we get our nuclear missile warning,
guys.
Like a bunch
of cowards.
First wave.
Yeah, just be like, I'll be the guy in the back not signing the Declaration of Independence, but like, we'll see how this shit with the British shakes out. I wasn't really vibing with TJ and G-Dub over there.
Old cherry.
Guy get on a fucking how long? Fucking 5 weeks back over there. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. But I appreciate where your head's at with the whole like meteor thing. Like that impending doom.
There is nothing anyone can do.
Yeah, right. It's like why not just like?
Well, see, the immediate problem is we run into the same thing we ran into with these COVID assholes. Not the vaccine thing, but like everyone just starts hoarding shit. So that's the biggest problem. As long as I can still get like gummy bears and fucking Shasta Tiki Punch
not over yet.
up until
we're
the end.
But we're good.
See, no, I know. My point is, as long as I can still get my sundries while all this shit happens, we're good. But it's a slow fucking decline. My point is like I'm gonna have to ration my M&Ms as we get to these last days. You know, I'm gonna have to switch to indica, and I don't like doing that.
Okay, so
I'm already thinking down the line.
So let's talk about that. So if you had to start hoarding something, what would you hoard?
Oh fuck! We'll see. I mean, shit.
Like stupid
water.
shit. Well, not like normal stuff. Aside,
okay,
right? Like,
you have all the necessities.
Yeah.
Okay,
what's your creature comforts that you would like try to hoard? Like Woody Harrelson wanted to find a Twinkie so bad in Zombieland. It's all he wanted in this world.
You know what? Probably like a Sprite.
Sprite's
like
good.
cans of Sprite.
Okay. Right.
Like I love when
It
I
is
want
Sprite,
like when I want a
soda's best out
soda,
of a can
it is
or bottle,
so overpowering that like my want of a soda.
Yeah.
And I think when I see people in like apocalypse situations and they get to like drink a soda, I think like that's probably the best tasting thing in their life. So I think sodas or weed.
Yeah,
but probably sodas.
I would probably say weed, but that makes me sound more of like an addict. But I'd probably say like cans of Coca-Cola or some shit, or like
because it's like,
didn't I say gummy bears? I fucking love those.
Yeah,
I would get tired
Giddy
of
up.
drinking water because there are some
Yeah,
days
you're
I
always
drink so
gonna be
much
some
water, I
fucking
can't.
radioactive spring that we're gonna have to drink out of anyway.
So I'd rather drink this can
That's if
chemical.
we're not lucky enough to be.
Yeah.
That's if we're not fucking lucky enough to be first waving. Oh wait, no, this is before the first wave.
No, this is
This is just
Meteor.
we're all dead. We're all just dead.
Yeah, this is Meteor coming.
Okay.
I'd probably start. If we have like a finite amount of thing left, now I'm gonna really sound bad, but I'll probably start doing a lot of shit that I.
Oh,
said
for sure.
I
If
would
we had like a
never do.
week or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
If I had time to plan.
I would go get some China White, some fucking black tar
Yeah,
and shit.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Out the window.
Yes.
Tying rubber bands and
I'm
shit,
not saying I would hoard that because I wouldn't need a lot.
1,000%.
But I would just like literally be like, well, fuck, I would.
I'd be doing coke rails, my
just
friends.
fucking
Like
hitting the slopes in GLA.
absolutely.
Fucking just go off the rails.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with our
that's
luck, it'd be
funny.
like we'd just do all these drugs and be like, "Oh, it was a false alarm, guys. I wasn't
Yeah,
really
then we're
coming."
just
Like,
fucking
"God
addicted.
damn
I'm
it."
like, fuck. I'm like selling all my shit now, and I'm just like, yeah, I do this now.
Yeah. You know what? I just thinking about it like that. I would want to. Don't know if I could ever make this happen, but like blue sky it, right? Go to some indigenous area like South America, somewhere like that, and go out with the indigenous people, right?
that is
feel
the
the rituals and like be in the plant areas and the medicines and like the culture of that.
Like on Wild Boys when Steve-O and Chris Pontius went to that like longhouse and got shit faced on like
I remember that,
tribal moonshine. Do you actually know that one?
I do know that one.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I do remember that one. No, when I was
the documentarians, Chris
the
Pontius
Wild Boys?
and Steve-O.
They're coming out with another one of those fucking.
Yeah,
know
he's
how their
sober now.
bodies still
He does that
function.
shit sober now. He's like, God, dude, this was so much easier when I was all fucked up.
It's the only way you could do it.
Why do I gotta be Steve-O?
Yeah, that's bonkers. But yeah, I would love that. I think that would be a good idea. Like go, because I have a spiritual side of me, and so
No.
I think that like going to a place like that and being embraced, hopefully, and like so let me be a part of this.
By this
culture,
time,
and let's go out together.
our paths have crossed, so I think you'll be fine. They won't be vibing with me. I think you'll be welcomed with open arms and be like, I told that guy to fuck off back at the waterfall.
He's the catamaran driver.
Yeah.
He's the catamaran.
Just the driver. What would be your hoarding thing?
So creature comforts for me would be like dark chocolate of some sort.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like,
Dark chocolate?
Yeah, you'll be like some fucking cacao root or some shit.
my
Some
God.
like.
And then watermelon kombucha.
Ooh.
I would hoard that shit.
Oh yeah, I do see you smashing that shit all the time.
I love those.
I love a good kombucha though.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like ginger
I've
and lemonade
never
and
had
just
it.
nice
I've
tart.
spilled some on me because we used to serve it at work, and
It's not so bad if you get the right flavor. It's
I
not
did
bad.
not appreciate the smell that was on me at that time.
It's got a vinegary smell. But it's good probiotics. It's healthy for your gut.
All those free radicals that are flowing around my body. I got to worry about those. Yeah, fucking Shaw over here looking at me.
But
free
I would-
radical
Free
machine.
radicals.
I would also bring our want to hoard marijuana and my plant medicines that I like to use.
Yeah. Because the
Plant
weed thing is
medicines,
not
air
like an
quote, China
addiction
white.
thing. It's like to pass the time. Like
Right.
if everything else
Oh yeah,
is
no,
going
I mean,
away,
fucking what, like a book
that
of
was
acid?
truly-
A
We
book
got
of
like a week-
acid
the
we
seems
got a
first
week to
during
go, right?
lockdown,
vial of
Let's
acid, a
do it.
sheet.
the first lockdown,
Fucking
I was like, what
pound
the
of
fuck am I
shrooms.
going to do all day? We're stuck inside for 2 weeks.
That
When we
first
thought it was
quarant-
2 weeks.
that
And I was
first
like, I'm going to buy
quarantine,
an ounce of weed,
I bought some
obviously.
shroom. Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
because I have nothing to do.
And that was the last ounce of weed I've ever had to buy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. I got a
Clearly.
bunch of weed, and I decided to go on mushroom journeys.
Yeah.
And I just want to go on the record to say this one thing real quick. All the answers I'm giving right now are Adam without having children.
Oh.
Just want to put that out there.
That's,
This is
yeah.
Adam as a
See,
solo
there's a
human
different
being.
element. Yeah.
Oh,
No, this
yeah.
is all solo questions.
Yeah, he's
assuming
like-
that,
he's
like,
like,
you were stranded by
Peppa
I
yourself.
do have
Pig.
2 children.
Peppa
Yeah.
Pig stationery and freeze pops.
Right. Yeah.
Fruit roll-ups and goldfish.
I would need a tablet and an endless power supply.
And
And
me
hope
too,
that
though.
YouTube still works.
Honestly.
Fucking A, man.
No, man.
Yeah, I don't want to survive an apocalypse situation, I guess
Yeah.
is mine. I'll happily...
First wave, bro.
Yeah, happily
Fuck
first
all
wave.
that shit. Fuck
Let's
all
make
that.
shirts.
Make
First
shirts.
wave.
Yeah, first wave. The
First
big
wave.
X.
Oh,
Man,
we
I
did
gotta
that
get
our first like paraphernalia.
Yeah.
BroTime, first wave. There you go.
There's so many t-shirts, man. I can't start manufacturing them.
Yeah, we
Just
can.
us
That'd be
like
great.
surfing a wave of fire, smoking a joint. First wave. Or what was the thing? The nuclear. What did you
Plutonium.
say? Plutonium.
Plutonium.
Surfing a plutonium wave.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, you guys want to end there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Fuck
right.
yeah.
Fucking first waivers.
First wave.
First wave.